Okay, so what is going on, guys? It is the Herder of Buffalo here, coming back at you today with another Modern Warfare 3 gameplay commentary, and I'm using the Scar L Silenced Impact Sleight of Hand Pro Quick Draw Pro Marksman Pro Specialist package today. Specialist perks being Scavenger, Assassin, Blast Shield in that very order, and as you can see, this is my first ever TDM MOAB, and that's why I'm posting it to you guys today, because it is a first on Buffalo's channel, and it is a first ever for me, really. I've never had a TDM MOAB before. I've come close, and I think the first game I ever played on Modern Warfare 3 was like a 23-1 outpost game, and I did go on a 23 kill streak, so that was annoying, but still, this is a nice TDM MOAB for you guys today. And basically, I want to spend most of the time talking about the gameplay, but also at the end I want to speak briefly about Twitter, but we will get to that later on in the video. And as you can see here, with the specialist, my advice straight away would be, if you're using Specialist, do not put Scavenger in your perk 1 loadout straight away, simply because you never need Scavenger until, say, 2, 3, 4 kills in anyway. So why would you bother wasting it as a first perk? Put in Sleight of Hand, gives you that extra advantage in gunfights. When you need to reload, pop back up and finish a guy off. And I think there's a couple of examples in this game where I do start needing to reload. Sleight of Hand gives me that advantage. I pop up, beast on some kids, but you see here pretty quickly off the bat picking up my specialist bonus. Yeah, I wouldn't really say off the bat, but it was pretty quick for a specialist bonus, and at this point I realised if I keep my head screwed on, oh freaking hell, get out of last stand already, bitch. If I keep my head screwed on, this was going to be a pretty nice game, and eventually it was. I finished 28-1, getting the MOAB towards the end of the game, but for most of it you just see me running around, which is something I'm not used to doing, which is what making this commentary pretty difficult to commentate over. When I was watching the gameplay and thinking about what I'm going to say, I never usually do it, I usually leave it to be spontaneous, but I was thinking, I never really run around like this. I'm usually in a certain area of the map for a certain part of the game, then I move on, but no, this one I was just constantly moving around. And I think when you're playing TDM solo like I was here, it's a pretty effective way of getting forward. And you see me just waiting for this guy. Oh jeez, put your FMGs away, buddy. And that's last year. No, last week, yesterday. Everyone still freaking uses the FMGs, but oh well. And this is the lucky point of the game. Drop shot that guy. Last stand again, get up. Jesus Christ, whose mother ever teaches them to stay on lie on the floor? It's dirty. But yeah, that was just annoying. This came quite a bit in this game. You see there, back a minute ago with the specialist bonus. Some guy in last stand already. I mean, you're 1 minute and a half in. How the fuck are you on specialist bonus? Not specialist bonus, how the frick are you on last stand already? It's just ridiculous. Some people are so bad at this game, and I'm going to give myself a bit of credit for once. These guys that I'm playing against weren't actually all that bad. There was a couple of people with like 1.52 KD, and I know they didn't really play like it, but still, stats do prove quite a lot. And basically, I don't really want to speak about the gameplay here because, if I'm honest, I struggle when I'm doing rushing gameplays to actually talk about it, so I want to spend a minute or so talking about Twitter. Yes, Twitter, guys. I do have a Twitter account, and a couple of you have already following me, and I really do appreciate that. It's great when I see a new follower pop up. Oh god, that makes me sound so gay, but it is helpful. I think it's a good way to get your videos out there to a few more people. Last night I got retweeted by Sarcasm, good commentator, maybe you should go check him out. But yeah, he retweeted me because I was just asking for a few bits of advice. I don't really want to go out there and just say, give me a shout out, because I mean, who'd respond to that? If I received a message saying, give me a shout out, I just send them right back along the freaking motorway and don't come back, bitch, because you're never going to get one if you're that rude. So I just asked for a little bit of advice, and a couple of commentators came back to me as well, which was useful, with tips of how to grow in such a dense community right now, and that was useful. So Twitter is coming in handy for me at the moment, and see here, this was the part when I was about to get the MOAB. No, what are you doing hiding behind a freaking thin wooden pole? But I get the MOAB, and elation, whatever you want to call it, and I wasn't really on the ball for that guy. It would have been flawless, but who cares? Who gives a shit? It's a MOAB, TDM, give a fuck. But yeah, Twitter's proving really useful, so if you guys haven't already, please go on there and follow me. I'll leave my Twitter page in the description of this video. But anyway, guys, this gameplay is coming to a pretty nice end right now. And you'll see me calling the MOAB knife. Yeah, I've changed it up now. I used to just drop shot myself, but now I'm going to start knifing it up with the MOABs because I think it's pretty different and pretty nice. And I'm just about to prestige, so I'm going to go back on MW3 and try to get some more beastie gameplay for you guys. But if you have enjoyed this video, please headbutt White Boy 7th Street style on the like button. It always does come in handy. But anyway, guys, as always, it's been